Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Linq Up. I'm your host, Greg Reynoso. Today, we're out here in Santa Ana, California, where I'm joined with Lalo the Giant. You may have heard of him, but what's good, bro?
What's up, my boy? How you doing?
Good, good. Appreciate you taking some time, bro.
Hell yeah,
I know you're busy.
Appreciate you having me out here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, bro, real quick, for those that don't know who you are and don't know what you've been into, why don't you just start from like the beginning, bro, and just kind of give us, a quick, we'll get into the details, but just give us a little bit about you, bro.
My name is Lalo Gonzalez. I'm a creative from Santa Ana. I've been doing photography, film, and directing for about 9 years now. And I'm 25 years old, about to be 26. And yeah, I'm from Santa Ana all day. And that's a little something about me.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, shit. So, we were chopping it up a little bit before this and kind of like how, names were all familiar and all that. So,
yeah, shout out to Herschel.
Yeah, for real. He was
shout
one
boy.
who put me onto you and shit. And so, kind of going in with that, this is a small community for one. I was just with him for a minute and right before this, and he was telling me how this is going to be a dope opportunity for all of us, and shit, bro, I'm excited as fuck. So,
hell yeah, bro.
So I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, bro. So let's talk about the beginning. So how did you even pick up a camera, bro?
I actually picked up a camera just for the fun of it. I was taking a photography class. Well, I was in high school, Los Amigos. I went to Los Amigos right here in Fountain Valley. And I was in 10th grade, so whatever, how old, I was like 16. And I took this photography class thinking it's going to be like easy credits. And I took this camera to a house party, and kind of that's how everything started. I got a lot of attention because of it. Like, a lot of girls would be like, hey, take a photo of me. And then the rest was history, bro. Like, took that bitch everywhere, took my camera everywhere. And from house parties, I did like house parties for like $20, bro. Like, I would pull up, take photos, upload them to MySpace. Like, that's how long I've been taking photos, bro. Like, MySpace days. And I had a homie. His name, that's still my homie. DJ Sebo. He used to go by Sebs back in the day.
Okay.
He hit me up. He's like, hey, let's go to this club. I'm DJing at a club. He was a DJ. And then from house parties, it just went to clubs. I just took my camera to the club. And it was called Fab Tuesdays for everybody who was back in the scene. Like, it was this club called Fab Tuesdays. And I remember clearly it was raining. And then I was like running outside. And then I'm like, yo, can I just go grab my camera real quick? And he's like, yeah, bro, I don't care. Go grab it. So I took my camera to this club, and then the promoter asked me like, yo, what are you gonna do with these photos? And I'm like, at the end of the night, like, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna upload them to Facebook, MySpace. And he's all like, all right, here's $40, come back next week.
Oh shit.
And then I was just like, oh shit, I was like 16 at the time, and like $40, I get to bring my homies into the club. Yeah. Like, all the girls be like, take a photo of me. Like, it was like an easy like little come up when I was like 16. So that's the beginning of like how everything kind of started.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, shit. At that age, who isn't trying to fucking run around having that fucking kind of fun shit?
Yeah, bro. It was just crazy time, bro. Like, it was before all these like camera like photographers. Like, it wasn't even cool back in the day when I started, bro. I was 16, so it was like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So like it was like a very early stage before like cameras got cool.
Yeah. Now everyone's trying to pick one up.
Yeah,
Do something
bro,
right, which is dope though. I mean,
yeah,
it's dope though. Yeah,
it's cool little hustle.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, that's what's up. So you start shooting the club scene, like 16, and then like Herschel was telling me like he met you like probably right a year after that.
Yeah,
and so
I met him. I think it was through Rowdy A. Rest in peace. I kind of like I was taking over all the like club scene. Like, I was shooting at Fab Tuesdays, Groove Thursdays, Gotham City Fridays, Asylum Saturdays, Strawberry Sundays. I was like 16, like I was shooting at all these clubs, bro, and like I was like out every night, bro, like just shooting clubs for $60, $40. Like, I would take a photo booth, like my flash, like It was crazy, bro. Like, and it was crazy that like my teacher, like I didn't mention him, Mr. E from that photography class that I was telling you about. Like, I wasn't really good at photography. I was just doing it like how I told you, just 'cause like, oh, like girls, whoop-de-whoop, like. So I would call him like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night and be like freaking out, like one of the strobes wasn't like going off, like half of the photo was way brighter, the other one was like really dark, and like he would just be like, okay, calm down, like what's wrong? So like he guided me a lot through my early stages of photography. Shout out to Mr. E. And after like kind of like not taking over, I wouldn't say I took over like the club scene photography. I was just like really about it. There's this DJ called DJ Rowdy A, bro, and like rest in peace. He kind of took me under his wing, and he got me to do like his club was Gotham City Fridays, and it was every Friday.
Hell yeah.
And like 5,000 people would show up, bro. Like every Friday, 5,000 people would show up. It was in San Bernardino. It was like all ages. So I started doing that every Friday, and like I got kind of like popping from there, from just being the photographer from Gotham City.
Hell yeah.
And then he started like kind of doing music, and then we shot his first music video. Like he's like, hey, just shoot my first music video. So we just kind of like got forced into like shooting music videos.
Right.
And then he had some friends called Audio Push. They came up with that song, Teach Me How to Jerk. So we did their music videos. We started doing their music videos. And then kind of like just started doing like upcoming rappers from like all over the like West Coast, like LA's, like Orange County, IE. And then I have a friend called Crazy Chris. He does videos and photos for Tyga, like back in the day. And I hit him up, like Tyga was gonna be up this observatory. So I hit up Crazy Chris, and I was like, yo, bro, let me pull up with my camera and take some flicks. So luckily, like him being a nice guy, he actually got me that media pass, bro.
That's what's up.
And fucking pulled up to the observatory, took these photos of Tyga, did like a little video. Like I remember the song I chose was Get Gnarly by Tyga. And then I did a little video of like the night, and then the next day his manager hit me up, hey, you want to go on tour?
Oh shit,
bro. And then I was just like, what? Like, what?
Wait, so like how old are you though? Like
I was 17 at the time.
Bro, so you're just like, you went
and
from
I was
clubs
like,
to
bro, and it was crazy. It was May, and then I was already like applying to colleges, like to see what like what am I doing with my life, bro? Like at 17, like you don't know what you're gonna do.
Straight up.
So like it was like, am I gonna just work? Am I gonna go like to a college? Like what am I gonna do? So him saying that kind of like, I'm gonna go on tour.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm out. So yeah, bro, went on tour with Tyga.
Hell yeah, bro.
For like 2 years. So that's how like the whole touring started.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. And then from there, it just kind of like
I mean after Tyga, I mean I went on tour with Tyga for about 2 years. So I did like his videos. It was called the Careless World Tour. And then that's when the tour where Honey Cocaine got shot. I don't know if you remember the little Asian girl called Honey Cocaine. Yeah, she got shot, and that's when the tour like stopped because she got shot. And like it was just crazy. And like crazy part, I was on that van like when we got shot at.
Damn,
like, luckily
bro.
I didn't get shot, like, but yeah, like
damn, bro. Shit.
It's crazy.
Fuck.
But after Tyga, it's crazy because Tyga wouldn't smoke on the bus, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Like, so, like, and I've been smoking since I was, like, 16, 17. Yeah. And the opener act was YG.
Okay.
So, like, and YG, like, you know, YG, like, he gets turned, he drinks, he smokes. So, like, I would always roll up my blunt at the end of the show, and then I would go smoke it with YG.
Hell yeah.
So, I got really tight with YG, and then the next time, like, he was on tour, YG hit me up. Like, yo, what's up, Lalo? Like, you trying to go on tour? And I'm like, let's go, man. Like, so, yeah, shout out to YG, man. Like, shout out to Tyga. Shout out to, like, everybody who brought me on tour. Like, after that, bro, I went on, like, 10 more tours.
Damn.
Like, with other artists. Like, I went on tour with, like, Yo Gotti, Mac Miller, Travis Scott, The Weeknd. Like, it was just, like, tour after tour after tour.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. That shit's fucking dope.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, I did the hip hop scene, bro, I did the hip hop scene for since I was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, like 5 years. And after the hip hop scene, like I took a little break because I feel like a lot of creatives like go through this like they're not getting anywhere, you know? Like they don't really see the process. Like in me, like working with all these people, like still was like cool, but like I still like fuck, like I didn't see the process, bro. So I took a little break, and then like 2 years ago, I started working with like the corrido, the whole corrido movement.
Yeah, I noticed that. So
Yeah,
why don't we talk about that? Like, you transitioned to that, and then that's what you've been doing now, right?
Yeah, I've been doing the corrido movement for like 2 years, and how I got into that, bro, was crazy. I started listening to corridos. So my boy Alex, he's all like, we were listening to all these guys that I work with right now, which is crazy. Like we started getting into the scene, corrido scene, and then he's all like, yo, let's go to this show called the Smoke Me Out Tour. It was in San Diego, and then I was like, bro, like I got used to like being on tour, like I'm not gonna pull up to the show if I know I'm not gonna get in. Like either like I'm gonna go in and shoot or I'm gonna just chill. But like I'm not paying for that either. Like, and like the crazy thing is that like don't trip, like I'll pay it, and I'm like it's sold out, like we can't get in. So I was hitting up like one of the artists, like couple artists I was hitting up, like yo, like through Instagram, like yo, get me in, I'll shoot. Like maybe like probably they didn't see it, so I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna go to that. And he's all like, bro, let's just go, we'll figure it a way in. And I'm like, you know what, like I ain't doing anything, like let's go. So we moved to San Diego, and then I pull out my camera, and I'm like, he's all like, all right, so how are we gonna get in? And I was like, all right, you pretend you're an artist and I'm your cameraman, and we're late on tour, like we're late for you to perform. And then he's all like, all right, cool, let's do it. So I just like picked up my camera, we walked through the whole backstage, we got in through the back, and then we were like, next thing you know, we're on stage. And I'm just like, oh shit, that really worked.
Damn.
So yeah, I just shot this video for them, like a little IG video, took some photos, tagged them, like same thing I did with Tyga, posted it, tagged them.
Yeah.
They saw it, they liked it, and then he hit me up.
Hell yeah.
Like Alex, Legado Siete, shout out to Legado Siete, shout out to Alex, who kind of brought me into this scene. And yeah, bro, like it's been a cool little journey with this corrido industry. Like they show a lot of love.
Hell yeah. Like how different is that industry than like the hip hop industry from your
experience? Feel like me being Mexican, like the raza, the people show way more love than the hip hop scene, you know, cause like hip hop is like blacks.
Yeah.
And like we're corridos, we're brown, you know? Yeah. And like me being brown, like it helped out a lot, like me understanding it and me like being comfortable with the people.
Yeah.
And like the crazy, like the strange part, like with the hip hop scene, like I didn't really have a personal relationship with the artist, you know?
Yeah.
It was just like I'm just here to take photos and like do my job. But like with the artist that I'm working with right now, it's just like really like homie vibe. Like I could talk, I could call him like, hey, let's go hang out, let's eat. Like it's just like more like homies. So like that helps out a lot.
Hell yeah. I'm sure that definitely helps with like the ultimate fucking like the final whatever product, you're creating.
Especially that, like because they feel like so comfortable with me.
Yeah.
Like it just like really like brings out the best in them. Like I know like what's their side or like how they feel like comfortable with the camera.
Yeah.
So like that helped out a lot too. And like me being so young with the hip hop industry, like I didn't kind of like take advantage of it, bro. Because I was just so young and I was just like so hyped on just being there, you know, like.
For sure.
So like luckily like this opportunity came back again for the second time, and like I'm like trying to capitalize off it, take more advantage of like everything I'm doing for it.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Yeah,
for
bro.
Sure. Hell yeah. Well, it seems like, you know, your shit's been popping for sure. Like I was telling you right before this, you know, I was checking out some of your shit and like, fuck, bro, impressed. Sick. For sure. Like,
thank you, bro.
I mean, not just the people you're working with, but the work you're putting out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's good.
It's like I kind of brought the whole like hip hop style into the corrido scene, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you look at videos from like 2 years ago, 2 years ago, like the live videos they were doing, they were all like in tripods. Like it was just tripods,
Oh.
and like the whole music videos were like not so like hip hop ish. Like if you see like corrido videos now, they're really like hip hop inspired,
Right. Yeah.
and like everything's just like in the corrido scene is like really hip hop inspired. Like I'm not saying like the way they dress, cause like Legado has been doing that,
Right.
but like the whole like image of it, like it's like a lot of influence from like the hip hop community that I kind of like applied on the corrido artist.
Right. Yeah.
Cause like I felt like the videos and like the style of like the corrido artist, like the song was cool, but like they weren't putting the right image out for them, you know?
Right.
Like, and I feel like my visuals kind of like helped the artist and like made them like look like how they're supposed to, like a superstar.
Yeah, I mean they're writing about something, and it's like your job to come in and
Yeah, bro. And it got easier because no longer the corridos were about like the farm or the rancho. Like now the corridos are about like Burberry,
Yo.
babe, like
Yo.
drip, like being in the streets, like
Yo, fucking get
all that
money.
stuff. So like it kind of like it just happened perfect, bro.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's crazy.
Damn, bro, that's so legit. Like, as like what I was telling you before this, like it makes me happy to hear this kind of shit. Every time I sit down with a new creator, it's just like I'm just blown away, cause like shit, like we were chopping it up, and you know, with me and Linq and everything, like, you know, I kind of took a little chill on it as well.
Yeah, shout out to Linq.
Yo, shout out to Linq. Hey, and you know, it's important if you need that break as a creator, it's definitely important to take that shit, because if you don't, I mean, aside from like doing 9 to 5 shit and like trying to run Linq and everything, it just takes a lot on you. And then seeing other creators, like, you know, brands that I've been working with, artists I've been working with that just give up and all that, and I'm like, nope, I ain't about to be that one.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then you know, all this just
like
kind of folds out, and it's just like it's inspiration, bro.
There's like a lot of like, for all the creatives out there like that are looking at this, like I just tell you, like, don't stop, just do it. Don't let anyone discourage you, because like a lot of people are gonna try to knock your hustle, bro. Like there's a lot of haters, and there's a lot of fake people out there that don't want to see you doing better than them.
For straight
so
up.
like just taking that energy from them like affects you, and like being young and being a creative, and like if like you don't have a job, like if you like, it's gonna be really hard to be a creative, but like if you really stick to it, like, and really do it and really apply it all day every day, bro, like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen no matter what. Like you're gonna do it.
You got to get them 10,000 hours in, bro. Right.
Like, yeah, bro. I'm on my, like I was saying, I'm about to hit my 10th year of doing this, bro, and like things just took off like a year ago.
Barely, right?
Yeah, bro. Like
Patience.
like it just took off. So like luckily, like the whole thing, like just putting myself at the right place at the right time, like with Tyga, with like YG, Mac Miller, with like all that, like it was just like crazy, bro. Like,
hell yeah. So like, you know, right now we got you, or like you're working on this movement and everything, and like what else do you got going on, bro? Like, is this the only thing you got going on, or what else do we got?
Well, we have a lot. We have a few. Like I have a big team. Shout out to the whole Giant team that backs me up. Excuse me. I have a big team that we do clothing. It's called Giant Clothing on Instagram. It's at giant.clothing. We have some clothing, and then we have an artist that we're working. We have an artist that we're working with. His name's Jesus Adame.
Okay.
He's a corrido artist, you know. So I'm just kind of like applying what I seen through the whole like hip hop, like how to manage, like with the whole corridos, like the whole like how I seen like the artist development into him, to see like what we could do with him, you know.
Hell yeah, bro.
And that we have like a weed company on the way. We're just waiting for all like legal stuff to clear.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's called Giant Genetics, right, Woodward? Yeah,
Hell
Giant
yeah.
Genetics.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, bro, like I'll bless you with some, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro, like what else? Like that's about it, bro. Those are probably the three strongest parts that we have: the clothing, the media, and like the music.
Hell yeah, bro. So you got it all locked in now, huh?
Yeah, bro. It takes a long time, bro. Like I was saying, like 9 years. It just takes a long time for like, especially your team, to like figure it out. Like everyone like plays a role, bro. Like if it's just the minimum, like getting the waters for the artist or like whatever, like selling the merch. Like everyone has a part that they have to know. It has to get done. Like you don't have to let your ego like get in between that, because like if not, your team's not gonna like win or get anywhere.
It's for the team.
Yeah,
right?
bro. Like, and it's hard to get like the team together. Like I lost so many, like not lost, they just like kind of parted off and did their own thing. But like I had friends since I was 16 that have been trying to help me with this giant stuff, like, and like from 17 when I started, I can't name one, you know, that's still here with me.
Fuck.
So like you just gotta like take the people that you see their hustle and like see the same like end goal, like the bigger picture, and then just kind of like apply it to your vision. And like it's easier once like they see the vision with you.
You got to get everyone on that vision. Otherwise, that's how you get people who get left behind.
It's like a robot, bro. Like everyone has to play a part for the robot to like kind of move.
Otherwise that bitch ain't moving shit.
Yeah, bro.
For real, bro. That I found that to be a really difficult thing for me with Linq, is getting motherfuckers that want to roll with you and actually roll with you. Like getting a crew is not an easy task.
Yeah, bro. Like I have a studio across the street. It's called Giant Studios. It's the photography and music studio, and I had that studio for about 5 years now. And when I first started that studio, there was like 8, 9 creatives in there. And now it's only 2, me and some other person.
Shit.
Yeah. So I had to kick everybody out. And if they don't want to, like, they would just be there partying. Like, thought it was like a game, bro. Like, they didn't see it serious. And it would like get me mad, bro. And sometimes I would just get lost in the sauce with them.
It's easy.
Like, the environment really like will mess you up if you're around gangsters, or you're gonna most likely do gangster stuff.
Like, for real. Straight up.
If you're like around party people, like you're mostly gonna party. So like I got rid of everybody from my studio, and just like if nobody wants to do this with me, like I'm still gonna do it, you know.
Bro, at least you were smart enough to do that shit. Like a lot of cats ain't smart enough. They just go with the flow. I mean, shit, I went with the flow for a minute, but you know.
Bro.
Shit. Damn, bro. Well, hell yeah. So the big question here, the question that I didn't prepare you for. So what's the future, bro? Like, what do you got for the future of you, your brand? Where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years? What's your 5-year plan, bro?
I see myself making movies, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like, I want to be a movie director. Like, I feel like I'm really good at putting all the puzzles together. Like, I'm not the best shooter. I'm not the best, like, editor. I'm not the best, like, but I know how to apply all the people that I know. And, like, I know there's, like, strongest, like, elements, and then just put into that project.
Hell yeah.
Like, I learned that through the long run, bro. Like back then I was trying to do everything, bro. I was trying to be the shooter, the editor, the everything. And like it was really like stressful, and like sometimes it was good, but I learned if you just put all the people that you know and your friends that are helping you like into that project, like it's going to come out faster and better.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, so like shout out to my crew, like everybody that helps me, like from my editors, like my shooters, my like BTS, shout out to Bourbon, shout out to Ali, shout out to the whole gang. Like I appreciate y'all. Like my homie Ali, he believed in me before like kind of this thing also like took off. My homie Bourbon like kind of like opened the doors for me too, and like I just came and like knocked those bitches down, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like it's really all up to you. Like so like people like don't owe you anything, bro.
Hell no.
So like once you get that out of your head, like that not anyone's gonna do anything for you, like that you have to do it no matter what. Like like a lot of people feel sorry for themselves, like, oh, like I'm not like doing this, I'm not like, but have you tried? But are you doing it all day every day? Like it's not gonna come if you're not doing it all day every day and thinking about it and dreaming about it. Like sometimes I go to sleep like trying to dream of like, oh, like me shooting a movie, like me, like I watch a lot of behind the scenes of movies, so I'm like already trying to apply that for the future for myself.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh, that's me. Like I picture myself like, oh, Michael Bay behind the scenes Transformers, like, oh, that's me shooting it. Like so like I really like believe in that, like whatever you think like and do, like the energy's gonna come back to you.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna manifest that shit 100%.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Damn. I like to hear that too.
So yeah, in 5 years, bro, I see myself like I'm about to be 5 years. I'll be like 31. I was telling my boy that I want to put out a movie before I'm 30.
Hell yeah, bro. You could do that
like
shit.
I want like the next few years I want to do short films, shorts, and then to prepare me for like a cool little like movie.
Hell yeah.
I already have that written down. I already have this whole script, you know. I'm just waiting on it, bro.
Yup, that timing, right?
Yeah, bro.
Hell
Especially with the whole like right now with the whole like position I am with the corridos and like the whole like I have a big influence in the whole corrido movement. Like it's a good movie.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. So you got, I mean, you have a lot of talent. You have a lot of background. You did mention one of your early mentors, you know, your teacher.
Yeah.
Who and then a couple other, you know, a couple of your other homies too. So anybody else that's out there that you haven't mentioned that's helped
The whole
get you to where you at?
A lot of people, bro, but like the really people that like stick out the most, it's like my teacher, my close homies that are in my circle, 'cause they're like the ones that motivate me when I'm feeling down. Like they cheer me up, like, nah, you got this, bro, you got this. Like my homie Alex, my homie Borbon, like my mom, like she's always like she's starting to see like the process. Like she's always like, oh mijo, ¿cómo te fue en tu shoe? Like, oh, échale ganas. Like so like my mom for sure, like God, like I believe in God, like all that, like.
Hell yeah.
And as far as creatives, bro, like I don't really like look up on other creatives. Like I'm not the type to like, oh, like, I mean, I respect a lot of creatives, but I don't like really like to look at others what they're doing, because I don't want it to affect on what I'm putting out.
Yeah, 100%.
But like, yeah.
That's dope though, 'cause yeah, I mean, then what ends up happening, like, for like me, you know, I sit down with a lot of creators, so I go through a lot of content, and then I see that a lot of the same people are putting out essentially the same shit, you know. So to that point, I think it's good just to kind of stay in your lane and just focus.
It's cool
on you.
to take influence and all that, but like, you know, try to do what like you see and what makes you happy, and like whatever you want, like will want people to see, because people are gonna like watch it and like kind of like see, oh, that's where his like that's what where his head is at.
Yeah. You asked me like before we got rolling, you know, kind of like a little bit about Linq and all that, and what I write about. I don't even know where I was going with that, to be honest, but I already lost my train of thought. But anyways, forget all that shit. I don't even know what I was saying.
We good.
But anyways.
Hey, 420 was just 2 days ago, by the way.
That's just still 2 days.
Yeah, and I was working, bro. It's crazy, like this quarantine, like 420. Like I was also working, like 420. Like I'm a smoker, so like I take that, like that's a holiday for me. But especially with this coronavirus, I was still working, bro. Like I'm always gonna get it, bro. Like now that this opportunity and like people are looking at me, bro, like I'm just like, man, I gotta keep the heat coming. Like,
yeah, bro.
It can't stop,
bro. Straight up, like, you know, Berman and I were chopping it up the other day on Instagram and like trying to set this up, and I was sitting there like, oh yeah, you know, after the shit clears up. And then I thought, like, man, I got masked, like we're good. Like, I ain't trying to sleep on this. Like we gotta get content moving, bro. Because we're gonna be stuck in this shit for a minute.
It's gonna be a while, so prepare.
So we're gonna get some good content out.
Don't get comfortable. Like that's what I tell everybody. Like, man, like don't get comfortable. If you see money coming in, if you see like fame, if you see whatever, like just keep pushing, 'cause you never know where it's gonna take you.
Yo, stay humble, right?
Yeah, that's a big thing. Like stay humble.
Yo,
like 'cause that's a big part, bro.
Don't become a douche.
I know a lot of artists, bro, that like just get Hollywood right away.
Yeah.
So
shit, yeah.
That's a big part. Like stay humble, like know yourself, and just do it because you love to and not because you want to impress anybody.
Hell yeah, bro. That's good. That's some good ass shit right there. So out of all the content you've created, think back of like every photos, videos, everything. What's one of the most proud pieces of content that you put out?
Probably my latest work, bro.
Yeah.
Like any of my latest work, like from 2020 and like late of 2019, like I'm really proud of, bro. Like that's when like I kind of like found myself as a creative.
Hell yeah.
And like found myself like what I wanted to put out and how I wanted to put it out.
Yeah.
So I just dropped this video called Tranqui, and I shot that all alone because quarantine, you know. But I
Yeah.
usually have a whole team, like, so I shot that all alone, and I edited half of it, and then that's one of my best videos right now, I believe. And another called Pacas Verdes. The artist is Ovi and Nathanael Cano. So that's another video you guys could check out.
Hell yeah, I'll link those all down below.
Hell yeah.
100%. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I was checking out the Trunky with, because I saw Snow was in that.
Okay, shout out Snow the Product. Yeah. Yeah, it's
was like,
already
hell
at
yeah.
1 mil, and we dropped that like 3 days ago.
Damn, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, congrats, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, bro. I don't know if there's anything else that you want to get out there to everybody, but this has been a really good time that we sat down and a good conversation. I definitely appreciate you, you know, taking the time out of your busy ass day, because you were shooting before this, weren't you?
Yeah, I just came from shooting, bro.
Yeah, so
I literally just came from shooting. I was shooting Legado 7 and Fuerza Régida, and we shot the second part of the video here, like this music video. So I'm just catching on, bro.
Hell yeah, hell
It's like
yeah.
I just like right now, thank God, like work's still flowing.
Yep, yeah.
So like if work is there, I'm gonna go get it.
That's blessed. Yeah, you got to go get up,
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
bro. Hell yeah. Well, shit, bro. First off, where can everyone reach you on social? Your whole like
Okay.
your brand, everything. Go ahead and plug it out, bro.
You could follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at Lalo the Giant. It's LALOTHE Giant. And the clothing brand is giant.clothing on Instagram. And the production, the whole video stuff is Giant We Trust on Instagram as well.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. We'll make sure we get that all linked
Yeah,
down.
if you guys have any more questions, feel free to DM me. Like, I'm really, like, I DM people back.
Yo, you answer? Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I answer.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, because, you know, we might actually have some video creators or just some content creators, some photographers that are
Yeah.
out there, and they might have a question or two for you. So, yeah, DMs are open, right?
Yeah,
Be
anyone
patient,
DM
though.
me.
He's
Yeah.
busy.
Nah,
Yeah.
hit me up. Like, you'll get a response.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. Hell yeah, bro. Well, again, I appreciate your time. I appreciate this was like, again, last minute kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I know you're busy as fuck. So this is dope to get your a little bit of your story out there and
Hell yeah.
for everybody to hear. Because shit, bro, this is a whole movement. This is no joke.
Yeah, bro, it's only getting bigger and bigger, and I appreciate everybody who's watching this. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to hit me up.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, shit. That about does it for this episode of the Linq Up. If you're tuning in on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. All the links for everything that's been mentioned will be down in the video description below. If you're tuning in, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever, make sure to hit the video description or the audio description as well. We'll have all those links there. Otherwise, make sure to check out Lalo the Giant on Instagram, the whole movement. Again, shout out. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to Linq, man.
Yo,
We out here, man.
We out.
Santa Ana shit all day, every day.
See.
Peace.